You're looking live inside the Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College in Bismarck, North Dakota. We have basketball for the last time in 2022 as the Mystics of Bismarck State women's and men's teams play host to Dakota College of Bottineau. Hello everybody, I'm Jimmy Adams. Wherever you are watching on bscmystics.com, we're glad you're with us. We're within minutes of tipping off the women's game, so let's take a look at the two teams. The Bottineau Lady Jacks come in with an overall record of 4 wins and 9 losses. They are 0-6 and in last place in the Mondac Conference. They have lost their last 3, most recently a 68-57 loss to the JV team from the University of Jamestown yesterday. They do have the 3rd leading scorer in the Mondac in J.C. Hall, a sophomore from Shiloh Christian High School here in Bismarck. Going into yesterday's game, she was averaging 18.1 points per game. The Lady Jacks have some other players who are in the top 5 individually in other categories. I'll touch on that more as this game progresses. The Mystics come in with an overall record of 5 wins and 3 losses, 3-3 and in 5th place in the Mondac. They have won their last 4. Their last game was also against the JV team from Jamestown here at the Armory Friday night, a 70-56 win. Freshman Piper Harris from Mandan High School led the way, scoring 20 points and grabbing 7 rebounds. She also had 2 assists and 4 steals. Sophomore Sydney Gustafson, also from Mandan, was not far behind with 17 points and 5 rebounds. She also had 4 assists and 3 steals. The pregame clock is counting its way down to zeros, so let's join public address announcer Russ Ziegler for our national anthem and this afternoon's starting lineups.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bismarck State Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College. Today, your Bismarck State Mystics women's basketball team will host Dakota College at Bottineau Lumberjacks. On behalf of the president of Bismarck State College, Dr. Doug Jensen, and the rest of the Bismarck State family, we would like to welcome you to today's basketball game. Bismarck State College, Mondac Athletic Conference, and the NJCAA promotes good sportsmanship by its student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory, sexist, or racist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. At this time, please rise, remove all headgear, and place your right hand over your heart as we honor this great nation and our troops, past and present, with the playing of our national anthem. Your officials for tonight's game are Jordan Kleingen, Lance McKeith, and Mike Holes. Sanford Orthopedics Medicine. We would like to thank Sanford Orthopedic Sports Medicine for being our official sports medicine provider. With us today is athletic trainer Shayna Weigel. And now it's time for your starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bottineau Lady Lumberjacks. Starters for the Jacks are at guard, 5'4" sophomore from Botno, North Dakota, number 4, Sabra Peterson. At guard, 5'7" sophomore from Trenton, North Dakota, number 11, Alexa St. Pierre. At center, 6'2" sophomore from Coaldale, Colorado, number 23, Quaylen Gulliford. And at forward, 5'8" sophomore from Trenton, North Dakota, number 33, Alyssa St. Pierre. And at center, 6'2" sophomore from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 43, JC Hall. Head coach for the Lumberjacks is Larry Roberts and assisted by Casey Pearson. And now, let's make some noise for your Bismarck State College Mystics! Starting at guard, 5'9" sophomore from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 3, Ashton Kinnebrew. As your power forward, 5'9" sophomore from Manville, North Dakota, number 21, Haley Drew. At guard, 5'8" sophomore from White Shield, North Dakota, number 22, Catherine Fox. At guard, 5'6" freshman from Manda, North Dakota, number 25, Piper Harris. And at forward, 5'7" sophomore from Mandan, North Dakota, number 33, Sydney Gustafson. Bismarck State College head coach is Ty Hagan. She is assisted by Lauren Koski and Rebecca Klipinski.
Okay, we're ready for the tip-off here. Our starting lineups were brought to you by Gate City Bank. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life. J.C. Hall takes her place at midcourt for the opening tip. And now she'll be joined by Ashton Kinnebrew. Wherever you are watching on bscmystics.com, thank you so much for being with us. Sit back, relax, enjoy the game. There's the tip, and we are underway. It's controlled by the Mystics. Sydney Gustafson over to Catherine Fox. Across to Kinnebrew. Piper Harris. Bounce pass inside of Giroux, and it's a little short. Hits the backboard, and the Lady Jacks will have the first chance. Have a chance now to draw the first points. Alyssa St. Pierre. A little stronger hers. Catherine Fox with a rebound to Kinnebrew. Sydney Gustafson with a chance, and she gets the first points on the board for the Mystics. The leading scorer in the Mondet Conference is Sydney Gustafson, and the Mystics lead 2-0 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. And now there's our first turnover of the game as it goes out of bounds. Off the Lady Jacks, back come the Mystics. Piper Harris for 3, and a little short on that, but Catherine Fox was right there to take it. Kinnebrew passed up a 3. Now Fox will take one. And Barriette. Fox shoots 36.4% from three-point range. Offensive rebound for the Lady Jacks. This is Alexa St. Pierre, and her shot's off the rim. J.C. Hall, the third leading scorer in the Mondac, takes a 3 and buries that one. And check that, she was just inside the line, so that is not her first made three-pointer of the season. And there's one for Gustafson. Gustafson, a sophomore from Mandan. J.C. Hall. We have a replay coming on our First Western Bank and Trust replay, so I'm told, and maybe, here it goes. The three-pointer by Sydney Gustafson. Nothing but net. Meanwhile, back at the other end, Alexis St. Pierre has her pass inside, stolen by Haley Giroux. Harris for three. Off the mark. She was 5 of 7 here Friday night. She's missed her first 2 here today. Gustafson for three again. She misses that one. And Hall with the rebound. Hall spins, goes to the basket. It's knocked away, but they call a foul. And we're going to have our first 3 points of the game. First free throws, excuse me, folks.
At the line is Hall.
The foul was called on Haley Giroux. That's her first and the team's first. Hall shoots 64.1 coming in. That was as of the game going into their game against Jamestown yesterday. They have a steal by Alexis St. Pierre, but Kennebrew gets it back for the Mystics. Fox will go to the basket and can't get that one to go. Back comes Alyssa St. Pierre. And her layup attempt right over the rim. Haley Giroux with the rebound. Harris for three. Giroux with the rebound. Hers is off. And now we have a tie-up. The possession error will send it over to the Lady Jacks. That three-point attempt by Alexis St. Pierre. And now Hall has hit the deck. And the turnover brings it back over to the Mystics. Fox into Kennebrew. Guarded heavy there by Alexis St. Pierre, but she gets it away, and now here's Harris driving to the basket. Bounce pass to Giroux off the glass. They wear the shot off and say a foul committed before Giroux went up with it. Well, let's have a First Western Bank and Trust replay of that. Bounce pass to Giroux, and she's bumped there by Alyssa St. Pierre, who picks up the first foul for the Lady Jacks. Catherine Fox for three. And back comes Alyssa St. Pierre. These are twin sisters from Trenton, North Dakota, Alyssa and Alexa. And it looks like now Kennebrew is called for her first personal.
Fouls on the Mystics, number 3, Ashton Kennebrew. Her first.
Second team foul on the Mystics. 6:11 remaining first quarter. Mystics with a 7-4 lead on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. That was Alexa missing one. Back comes Piper Harris. She's going to take it all the way in herself. Her underhand layup was a little strong. J.C. Hall with a friendly roll on that one. And pulls the Lady Jacks to within one. And there's a steal by Sabra Peterson, a sophomore from right there in Bottineau. Harris got it back, but hit the end line with it, so it's out of bounds, back over to the Jacks. This is Catherine Fox taking it all the way in. Still can't get it to go. Giroux with another offensive rebound. Kennebrew for three, in and out. Giroux with that rebound and makes good on that one. Giroux, a sophomore from Manville, North Dakota. A little above Grand Forks. Sydney Gustafson with a steal. Harris for another three. Off the mark, and that goes out of bounds off of Corlin Gulliford.
Checking in for Mystics is number 12.
No, excuse me, went off Kennebrew.
Rosalind Strong. In for the Jacks is number 5, Lexi Nelson. Media timeout.
We have a media timeout coming, our first one of the quarter. We'll take it with them and be back after this.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
Jimmy Adam is back with you at the Armory as the Bismarck State College Lady Mystics have a 9-6 lead on the Lady Jacks from Bottineau. These are the only two Mondac teams who have not played each other this season. This game was scheduled for Friday, November 11th, but had to be rescheduled due to our first major snowstorm of the season a few days earlier. This is Alyssa St. Pierre, guarded by Kennebrew. That three-pointer by Sabre Peterson was off the mark, and back comes Piper Harris behind the back dribble. This is Rosalind Strong, makes good on a three. Strong, a freshman from Dunseith, North Dakota. And that pass intended for Gulliford is stolen by Gustafson. Strong for another three. It looked like Sabre Peterson got a hand on that ball. Gustafson with another steal. Free lane to the basket, and she makes good on it. Gustafson had 19 steals on the season coming into this game. And there's a block by Kennebrew. Harris this time will take it. Dump it up to Giroux, out to Gustafson for three. Yes. Have a replay of that sequence. The sophomore from Mandan making good on it. And the Lady Jacks have taken a 30-second timeout here. We have another major snowstorm in the forecast, and it looks like those of us here in South Central North Dakota are in for most of it. The reason we're playing this game, as I said a few minutes ago, is because of the last snowstorm. Of course, the forecasters know what's going to happen when we know. But they had that last one pegged pretty well. They're calling for anywhere from 8 to 12 inches here locally in South Central North Dakota. After this game, the Lady Jacks are done for the month. They are not scheduled to play again until Friday, January the 6th, when they host Canadian Mennonite University. And Lexi Nelson couldn't save that pass from going out of bounds, so there's a turnover back over to the Mystics. Gustafson couldn't get the handle, but it goes out to Kennebrew for three, no good there. And Corlin Gulliford Sophomore from Coaldale, Colorado with the rebound. Nelson guarded by Strong. And we have a held ball, and that will keep possession with the Lady Jacks.
Checking in for the Mystics, number 11, Shayla Fawcett. Checking in for the Lady Jacks, number 31, Whitney Peck.
And there's a steal by Kennebrew. Strong. This is Kennebrew. This is Shayla Fawcett now into the game for the Mystics. Gustafson for three. Yes.
Three, Sydney Gustafson.
We have a replay coming of that last three-pointer by Gustafson. And a steal by Gustafson. She is fourth in the Mondack in steals coming into this game. Strong. Kennebrew back to Gustafson. Passes up another three this time. Bounce pass to Kennebrew, who will take one. Off the rim, and it goes out of bounds off the Mystics. In fact, it looked like it was not touched, and the rebound just went out of bounds. Sabre Peterson. Hall can't get the friendly bounce on that, and there's Kennebrew with that rebound. Shayla Fawcett looking for someone. Finds Gustafson. Kennebrew for three, and she just cannot get one to fall either. Back comes Lexi Nelson. Kennebrew knocks it away, but Whitney Peck misses a shot off the rebound. Gustafson, Kennebrew, bounce pass to Strong off the glass and in.
Strong for two, assist by Kennebrew.
That's assist number 25 for Kennebrew. Hall. This is Whitney Peck, too strong on her three-point attempt. Oh, Haley Drew's shot went in and spilled right back out. Sometimes that happens. But the Mystics have built a 22-6 lead on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Inside 5 seconds remaining first quarter. Strong gets it off just to beat the buzzer, and her high arcing three-pointer goes off the rim. After one, the Mystics hold a 22-6 lead over the Lady Jacks from Dakota College of Bottineau. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter.
Athletics. Thank you, Sanford Health.
You know that kid? The builder, the explorer, the doer. So do we. We're training doers to make money making instruments and controls work. the National Energy Center of Excellence at BSC. Doers wanted.
Back at the Armory as we have started the second quarter. The Mystics hold a 22-6 lead and have the ball against the Lady Jacks from Dakota College of Bottineau. And Rosalind Strong gets that lay-in to go in, and it's now 24-6 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. J.C. Hall got the bounce off the glass for that one.
Excuse me, Hall.
Hall, the third leading scorer in the Mondac, averaging 18.1 points per game. Shayla Fawcett couldn't save it from going out of bounds, so it will go to the Lady Jacks.
Checking in for the Mystics, number 44, Jordan Derby.
And Shayla Fawcett's going to be called for her first personal.
11, Shayla Fawcett, her first.
That's the first team foul of the second half on the Mystics, second quarter, excuse me, on the Mystics. Hall with good moves and no, he missed. Fawcett, and J.C. Hall gets a steal there.
Checking in for the Lady Jacks, number 23, Coylan Gulliford.
Fox to Gustafson. Oh, open under the baskets is Rosalind Strong, and she puts it up and in. Hall was bumped by Jordan Derby.
Catherine Fox. Her first. Hall is at the line.
No, excuse me, they called a foul on Fox. So that's Catherine's first. Team foul number 2. J.C. Hall to shoot 2. She shoots just over 64% from the line. And gets 1 or 2 there. 26-9, the Mystics lead, second quarter. And there's a double dribble called on Fox. And I could hear Larry Roberts, the Lumberjacks coach, reminding the official that's a double. And he was right. And there's a steal there by Rosalind Strong. Fawcett inside to Derby. Guarded by Hall. Derby's shot off the glass is good. Derby, a freshman from Kyle, South Dakota. Alexis St. Pierre for 3. High arcing shot is no good. Gustafson the rebound. Derby couldn't get that one. Couldn't get a rebound to go. Coming into this game, the Mystics have the lowest overall shooting percentage in the Mondac. They are first in three-point shooting percentage. That may be changing today. This early in the season, one game can make a lot of difference. Lexi Nelson gets open. Shot by Derby. Shot is blocked by Derby, but it looks like they've called a foul on Derby.
Mystics, number 44.
Indeed, that's the case.
Her first.
That's the first one on Derby. And a third team foul on the Mystics. Lexi Nelson to shoot 2. She is 0 for 3 coming into this game. And now 0 for 5.
Falls on the Lady Jacks, number 5, Nelson.
Lexi Nelson was just called for a foul. That's her first. And the first of the quarter on the Lady Jacks. Wide open under the basket is Rosalind Strong, and it teased the rim before it fell through. But it's a basket for Strong. Nelson's spin move results in a shot well short, goes out of bounds, but stays with the Lady Jacks. "15-footer" by Hall is long, but Alyssa St. Pierre with the rebound, and she can't get it to go. Nothing going right now, or very little anyway, for the Lady Jacks. Fawcett, Fox, Strong, 3. No. Rebound knocked out of bounds by J.C. Hall. And we have a replay of that sequence. Fawcett to Gustafson. Passed up to 3. Inside, foul line jumper. Got the friendly bounce off the rim on that one. That looked like it was going to come out for sure. J.C. Hall picked up that basket. And gets the Lady Jacks finally in the double digits. That's their 11th point. Three-point attempt by Fawcett was a little short. Back come the Lady Jacks. Alyssa St. Pierre. Corlin Gulliford inside to Hall. Spun around Derby, couldn't get it to go.
Fouls on the Mystics, number 22, Fox.
And Fox has been called for her second personal foul. Team foul number 4 of the quarter.
Number 20, checking in for the Mystics, Hadley Peel. Also, number 3, Kennebrew.
Again, Hall sinks 1 of 2. And the Mystics have a 20-point lead on that Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard, 32-12, as we approach 5 minutes remaining until halftime. This is Hadley Pill in the game for the Mystics now. And now Shayla Fawcett for 3, across the rim. Pill the rebound. Pill inside the Derby. Rosalind Strong, high arcing 3 is good. Just in time to beat the buzzer. That 15-footer by Hall wouldn't go. Kennebrew for 3. Can't get that one to fall. Haul the rebound. Hall guarded by Pill. And a foul is called here. And it's called on Pill. That's her first personal.
Number 20, Pill. Her first. Checking in for the Lady Jacksons,
And we have a timeout on the floor.
Whitney Peck.
And this should be a immediate timeout. First of the quarter.
The Mystics
So we'll take it with
would
them.
like to thank Game One Athletics for their continued support of our basketball players.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
Back out of the media timeout, or getting ready to come out of the media timeout. The Mystics have a 35-12 lead over the Lady Jacks from Dakota College of Bottineau. I mentioned that the Lady Jacks are done after today for the rest of the calendar year. The Mystics will be boarding the bus this coming Friday and heading for Coon Rapids, Minnesota, which is a suburb of northern Minneapolis, to play the Anoka Ramsey tournament Saturday and Sunday. If things turn out well, as forecast with a snowstorm, they should be able to make that trip east with no problem. This is Corlin Gulliford at the line, a 46.2% free throw shooter going into yesterday's game. And she sinks one of two here. Shayla Fawcett and Kennebrew. Another one by Strong. Can't get it to go. Lexi Nelson. And Nelson went to pass that ball to Whitney Peck, and Peck wasn't looking. Fawcett crosses Strong. Kennebrew, the pass is to Strong, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. So the Lady Jacks will inbound under their own basket. And there, it is another steal by Kennebrew. She and Piper Harris are tied for 12th in the Mondack in steals. Coming into this game, Shayla Fawcett can't get her three to go. Jordan Derby makes good on the rebound. Sabre Peterson for three. And it's no good.
Checking back in for the Mystics, number 25, Piper Harris. Also, number 22, Catherine Fox.
There's a replay of Jordan Derby's rebound and two-pointer. Piper Harris. Kennebrew for three, and she just cannot get one to fall. Pill the rebound, up and in.
Two for Pill.
Pill, a freshman from Buffalo, South Dakota. Harris went for a steal. Sabre Peterson gets it into Alyssa St. Pierre. There's contact, no foul called. Shot clock inside 10. Lady Jacks need to get one off. And Corlin Gullifer got it off just before the buzzer was going to go off, but to no avail. Kennebrew pass up a 3, 15-footer, no good. And Corlin Gullifer hit the bottom of the backboard with that one. Harris inside the Derby. Another 3 by Kennebrew, and she makes good on that one. We approach 1 minute to play in the second quarter. Gulliver looking for someone to hand to. Alyssa St. Pierre off the back of the rim. Harris the rebound. Hill. And she's going to go to the line to shoot one.
Offensive foul on the Mystics.
Oh, excuse me, they call an offensive foul on it.
Per second.
You be the judge, folks. Alexis St. Pierre inside the hall. Gullifer inside the hall. Now foul is called. Looks like Derby.
Fouls on the Mystics, number 44, 30 per second.
That's the second on Derby, and that's team foul number 5 of the second quarter on the Mystics. And J.C. Hall back at the free throw line. This time she makes the first. And is good on both. Mystics cannot hold for the last shot of the quarter. Piper Harris was trying to get to Derby and is picked off by Gulliford. Back come the Lady Jacks. Now they do have the chance for the last shot. Gulliford, her 3 won't go. Derby the rebound. Mystics have plenty of time to get the last shot off. Harris, Fawcett, Fox, Kennebrew inside, it's knocked away. Alexis St. Pierre, and his time is about to expire. She heaves one down, it's a little short. More than a little, actually. And we have come to the end of the first half. Mystics lead at 42-15. We have another half, plus the men's game to play. Coming back on the other side of the break. Welcome back to the Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College in Bismarck, North Dakota, where the Lady Mystics have a 42-15 lead over the Lady Jacks from Dakota College of Botno at halftime. I'm Jimmy Adams, and wherever you are watching on bscmystics.com, we are glad you're with us. Let's look at the stats from the first half. The Lady Jacks were 4 of 28 shooting for 14.3%. That is under half of their season average. They're 0 for 9 for three-point range, 7 of 12 at the free throw line. They only had 2 players scoring. J.C. Hall, who was the 3rd leading scorer in the conference, she had 14. Colleen Gulliford was the only other person who scored. She got 1 free throw. The Mystics were 18 of 47 from the field, 38.3%. That's about 5 points higher than their season average. From three-point range, they were 6 of 26 for 23.1%. That's about 6.5, almost 7 points below their season average, which leads to mind that conference. They normally shoot 29.8. They did not get to the free throw line. Sydney Gustafson was the leading scorer with 15 points, and she's the Mondax leader at 19.5 per game. Rosalind Strong, a surprise. She is second with 14 points. She averages 6.8. Jordan Derby with 4, Ashton Kennebrew with 3, Haley Giroux, Catherine Fox, and Hadley Pill each with 2. Rebounds, 22 for the Lady Jacks, 31 for the Mystics. Alyssa St. Pierre and Lexi Nelson each had 1 personal foul for the Lady Jacks. For the Mystics, Catherine Fox, Hadley Pill, and Jordan Derby each picked up 2. Ashton Kennebrew, Haley Giroux, and Shayla Fawcett each picked up 1 personal. So we are getting ready to start the second half here at the Armory. We still have the men's game coming after this. The Lady Jacks will start the third quarter with possession. And there is the buzzer ending halftime, and we are ready to go. Alyssa St. Pierre inbounds it to Sabre Peterson. Hall guarded by Gustafson, spins to the basket, off the mark. She gets her own rebound, goes up again, and can't get that one to go, and the woes continue for the Lady Jacks. Ashton Kennebrew, Gustafson, starting 5 on the court for the Mystics. Piper Harris, out to Fox, her three-pointer, yes! Fox, 36.4 average from three-point range. Doesn't take them a lot. She had only taken 11 coming into this game, but she's good on that one. Alyssa St. Pierre pull-up jumper, no good. Kennebrew, it's good from 15. Harris knocked it away, couldn't get control of it, and almost does before it goes out of bounds. Here's a replay on our First Western Bank and Trust replay board of the last Mystic score, that 15-foot jumper by Kennebrew. Alyssa St. Pierre loses the handle. Harris ends up with it. Now we have a foul called on St. Pierre.
Falls on the Lady Jacks, number 33, Alyssa St. Pierre, her second.
That's her second. Haley Giroux from the foul line, can't get it to go, but she had the presence of mind to move to the basket, get in position for the rebound, and make good on the putback. And there's one that almost went for Alyssa St. Pierre. Kennebrew, another 15-foot jumper, yes! Hall, almost a 5-second call. And here comes Piper Harris. Kennebrew got her around Alyssa St. Pierre and put it in. Oh, what a waste of a good move that time by Hall. The inside pass intended for Kennebrew is knocked away. Looked good in the making.
Jordan Booby checking in for the Mystics. In for the Lady Jacks is number 5, Lexi Nelson.
Move inside, 7 minutes to play, third quarter. Harris got a steal. Now free lane to the basket. Underhand layup is good. She's tied with her teammate Ashton Kennebrew for 12th in the conference in steals coming into this game. And Kennebrew almost had one there. Harris went for another, avoided the foul, and it's knocked out of bounds. We're going to have a replay of that last steal by Piper Harris. Well, we have her run to the basket, didn't get the steal.
Alexa St. Pierre.
Hall's mid-range jumper is good.
2 for Hall.
That's first points of the second half for the Lady Jacks. And now Alyssa St. Pierre got a steal. Going into yesterday's game, she had 19 on the season.
3 for St. Pierre.
St. Pierre with that 3. That's the first 3-pointer of the game for the Lady Jacks. Jordan Derby across the rim and off, and back come the Lady Jacks. Corlin Gulliford almost saved it, but it went back into the Mystics. Rosalind Strong for 3. Little off the mark. Hall with the rebound. Hall is tied for second in the conference in rebounds, averaging 9.4 per game. Derby couldn't grab the handle. Back come the Lady Jacks. And Ashton Kennebrew got a block. It went out of bounds off of Alexis St. Pierre. We have a media timeout. We'll take it with them.
For all their continued support. Gate City Bank for a better way of life.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
Coming back out of the media timeout here, 4:52 remaining third quarter. The Mystics in control over the Lady Jacks, 54-20, and then will inbound. I've mentioned that any stats I mentioned for the Lady Jacks are going into yesterday's game. That loss to the Jimmies yesterday, those stats have not been posted on their website yet. So Jordan Derby made good her own putback. Oh, nice 3 there by Alexis St. Pierre. She shoots threes at a rate of 29.2%. Gustafson, dump off to Fox. No, excuse me, that's strong. But she was strong, was short on that three-pointer. A three-pointer there by Hall. She doesn't take many of those. Pass intended for Derby was knocked away by Hall. Inside to Gulliford. Spin move. Good defense there by Strong. Gustafson for 3. Short. And Corlin Gulliford wasn't ready for the pass. Kennebrew got it before it went out of bounds. Can't get a 3. Strong the rebound. Over the basket. And Alexis St. Pierre with this rebound. Guarded by Strong. Fox joins in. Fox tries to steal. It's tied up. And it will stay with them. It will go back to the Mystics.
Checking in for the Mystics, number 23, Paige Miller.
Derby couldn't get the handle. The Mystics came up with it, but after it hit off the out-of-bounds line. Alyssa St. Pierre inside the hall, going around Derby, can't get it to go. Gulliver couldn't get the rebound to go back in, or to go in rather. Back comes Gustafson for the Mystics. Her underhand attempt is knocked away by Hall. Mystics will inbound with 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Gustafson, pull-up jumper, short. But we have a foul called here, and it looks like Gustafson's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Falls on Lady Jacks, number 11, Alexa St. Pierre.
Alexa St. Pierre has picked up her first personal. And that's the second foul of the third quarter. Gustafson shoots 78% from the line, 32 of 41 coming in, and she may go on the first one. And ditto number 2.
Number 20, Hadley Peel checks in for the Mystics.
Hall, 15-footer, no good. Fox got bumped. Looks like a Alyssa St. Pierre. We have a replay coming. Catherine Fox.
Alyssa St. Pierre, her third.
And the foul by Alyssa St. Pierre. That is her third personal. She's the only one in foul trouble for the Lady Jacks. And no one on the Mystics has more than 2. Almost got that three-pointer to fall. Gulliford inside the Hall. And his last touch by the Mystics. Looked like Hadley Pill was the last one to get a hand on it. That was Alexis St. Pierre. Couldn't get her 3, but the Lady Jacks with the rebound. Inside, Alyssa St. Pierre. Good spin move on Fox, but she can't get her shot to fall. Strong will drive it to the basket and put it up too strong. Back come the Lady Jacks. Alyssa St. Pierre. And Lexi Nelson is called for a travel. Nelson from north of the border, a freshman from Carmen, Manitoba. This is Paige Miller into the game for the Mystics. Strong inside to Fox, and her shot's too strong. Derby couldn't get the rebound. And it looks like it was knocked out of bounds by the Lady Jacks.
Number 11, Shayla Fawcett.
And the Mystics will inbound with 9 on the shot clock. As we are in the last minute of the third quarter, Mystics have a comfortable 58-23 lead. Shayla Fawcett to Strong. And it looked like the Mystics weren't aware the shot clock was winding down. Not much sense of urgency there. That will not make head coach Ty Hagan happy. But it's not too big a deal, I guess, when you're ahead 58-23 late in the third quarter. St. Pierre guarded by Fawcett. Good spin move on Fawcett. Her shot's no good, but there's a foul called. And Fawcett has picked up her second foul. And that's the first team foul of the third quarter on the Mystics. Alyssa St. Pierre is a 73% free throw shooter. And the first one won't help that average. But she makes good on number 2. Hill to Strong. Strong would take it in, and she's fouled by Alexis St. Pierre. That's number 2 on Alexa.
Number 11 for the lady.
Not many fouls called this quarter. That's the 4th on the Jacks. The Mystics have been called for 1. And the ball is going to go out of bounds with 1.1 second remaining. And the Mystics will have a chance to take a nearly full court shot and send us into the fourth quarter. But that's not going to happen. Shayla Fawcett lets the time run out. We are at the end of the third quarter. Mystics lead it 58-24. We'll be back for the start of the fourth.
Insulation. Remember Miller Insulation for all your insulation.
You know that kid? The builder, the explorer, the doer. So do we. We're training doers to make money, making instruments and controls work. The National Energy Center of Excellence at BSC. Doers wanted.
Welcome back to the Armory as the Mystics and Lady Jacks begin the fourth quarter. And there's the first points of the fourth quarter.
2 for Gulliford.
That was Corlin Gulliford scoring that basket. The Mystics now lead at 58-26 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. They've been in control from the onset. Rosalind Strong got on the layup.
2 for Strong.
Been calling Strong's name a lot more than usual here in this game. And that pass from Hall intended for Gulliford was off the mark. And the Mystics will come back up with it. Strong pull-up jumper is well off the mark. Alexis St. Pierre, and she's fouled by Paige Miller. Will shoot 2. Let's have a replay of that drive to the basket.
Fouls on Paige Miller of the Mystics.
Alexis St. Pierre, and Miller didn't have her feet set. Alexis St. Pierre shoots 53.3% from the line. Helps her average on that one. She is also third in the Mondac in assists, averaging just under 4 per game. Hall. Spin move on Derby. Her shot is short. Hill inside to Strong. Derby the rebound, and she got a friendly roll on that one. Hall had it knocked away by Miller, but a foul is called here.
Foul's on number 23.
And the foul is called on Miller. That's her second, team second. J.C. Hall, the leading scorer for the Lady Jacks, averaging just over 18 per game. That's good for third in the Mondac. She is also second in blocks, averaging 1 per game.
Falls on Mystics number 44, Derby, her third.
Derby just picked up her third personal. So Alyssa right back at the line. And good on both of them. Hadley Pill to Derby, too strong.
Fouls on the Mystics, number 20, Peel.
Hadley Pill called for her second personal. Excuse me, that's her third. And 4 fouls called here in the fourth quarter, all on the Mystics. Travel's called on Hall. Strong's pass was off the mark, but Fawcett manages to get to it. And now we have a tie-up, and that will keep it with the Mystics. Fawcett inside to Derby, out to Pill. Fawcett, Strong, shot clock inside 5, bounce pass, goes out of bounds. And there's a turnover back to the Lady Jacks. Hall, guarded by Derby, hit the side of the backboard, and Derby gets the rebound. Fawcett. Strong for 3. High arcing 3, goes in. So she'll be improving her scoring average. She came in averaging just under 7 points per game. Oh, almost a friendly bounce there for Alyssa St. Pierre. Pill inside the Derby. Guarded by Hall. Derby shot is short. Good defense there by Hall. And a travel is called on Nelson. She bailed Derby out. It looked like Derby was about to get called for her fourth foul. Pill inside the Derby. Another friendly bounce there. Derby for two. Inside 6 minutes to play. Hall guarded by Derby. And this time Derby is going to be called for the foul. And Hall will go to the line to shoot two.
Derby with the foul for the Mystics. Her fourth. Checking in for the Mystics, number 33, Sydney Gustafson.
There's a Shayla Fawcett. Gustafson inside the Pill. Spin move to the basket. She's fouled and will shoot two.
Foul on number 11.
The foul is called on Alexis St. Pierre. That's her third. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Pill shoots just over 57% from the line. Hasn't been there much. 4 for 7 coming into this game. That was last touched by the Lady Jacks. Paige Miller will try a three. Short. Strong saves the rebound. Strong will try another high arcing three and sink it. Strong making her presence known in this game. A good move under the basket there by Hall, putting that one in. Fawcett bounce pass inside the Pill, out to Paige Miller. Her three's off the mark. And Pill couldn't save the rebound.
Media timeout.
We have a media timeout coming after this replay of J.C. Hall's last basket. Well guarded there by Pill, but Hall with the height advantage. We'll be back after this.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
Back with 4:41 remaining in the game, the Mystics hold a 70-35 lead over the Lady Jacks. And J.C. Hall, the team's leading scorer, and the third leading scorer of the Mondac, has been the bright spot for the Lady Jacks here. Sydney Gustafson inside the Pill. Moves to the basket. I think she threw that out of bounds as much as she was well guarded. No, excuse me. Hall did get a hand on it. Gustafson. Fawcett. Strong has been active. We'll take another high arc in 3. A little off the mark. And Paige Miller can't save the rebound from going out of bounds. Foul line jumper there by Alexis St. Pierre wouldn't go. Back come the Mystics. Gustafson passed up to 3, and she's bumped by Hall.
Falls on Lady Jacks, number 43, J.C. Hall. Her first.
That's the first foul on Hall, and the second team foul on the Lady Jacks this quarter. The Mystics are the best free throw shooting team in the Mondac. At 67.2 coming in. No, 67.1. Lake Region leads at 67.2, but they are done playing until January 6th. Lake Region has not played since December 7th. The Mystics still have 5 games remaining after this month. Oh, couldn't get the friendly roll there for Alyssa St. Pierre. Strong inside to Derby. Got it by Alyssa St. Pierre. Wouldn't go. And now out of bounds off the Mystics. The Mystics will be playing in a tournament in Coon Rapids, Minnesota this coming Saturday and Sunday. Coon Rapids, a suburb of northern Minneapolis. And there's Hall with a spin move around Derby, can't get it to go. And then the Mystics will finish the year down in Tucson, Arizona. 3 games in 3 days, 29th, 30th, and 31st. We'll head back after the game's New Year's Eve, and we'll arrive back in Bismarck late evening, January 1st. And no, there will not be any champagne on the bus. Jordan Derby with the rebound and put back. We are inside 2.5 minutes to play. Mystics have been in control since the onset. Colleen Gulliford to Alyssa St. Pierre, and that is stolen by Strong, has been active in this game. Paige Miller, a freshman out of Beulah. Shayla Fawcett, freshman from Plentywood, Montana. Shot clock approaching 5. Fawcett. Hill got it off just to beat the buzzer, but it's short. No, excuse me, they call a shot clock violation. I misperceived that one. I thought she got it off in time. Hall going around Derby, too strong. Gullif at the rebound. Alexis St. Pierre can't get her 3 attempt to go. And Fawcett got out of the double team at the corner. Inside to Derby, up, and Derby has gotten some friendly rolls today. The freshman from Kyle, South Dakota. Alyssa St. Pierre has it knocked away and a foul called. It looks like it's going to go on Hadley Pill. Here's Derby's shot.
Foul on Peel. Her 4th.
And that's the 4th foul called on Hadley Pill. We're inside a minute. Mystics lead by 39. Fawcett. Derby. And couldn't get the friendly roll that time, and Hall with the rebound. Bounce pass inside to Hall. Now here's a three by Gulliford, and she makes good on it. The sophomore from Coaldale, Colorado, shoots those at a rate of 33.3%. Derby under the basket for one more chance, won't go. And we're going to play out these last 10 seconds. They don't have to shoot if they don't want to, but why not? And Gulliford will get the last 2 points of the game. And that will do it. The Mystics win it 76-42. The Lady Jacks fall to 4-10, 0-8 now. 0-7 in the Mondac Conference. The Mystics improve to 6-3, 4-3 in the Mondac. We still have the men's game coming. I'm Jimmy Adams, and we'll see you for that in about 30 minutes.